Okay, hi everybody. Good morning, good evening, or good night, good afternoon. Whenever you're watching this video. Welcome to my channel. My name is Alex Mati, aka Meganuke. Today I'm gonna work on a TryHackMe room, which is called Chocolate Factory, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory 10 room. I've done this room before. I resetted the progress. It is categorized as an easy room, so let's see what's going on. Let's try to work it out in well, both of us, so all of us together. Okay, so first of all, I've already connected to the TryHackMe network using OpenVPN. I don't know why it is not reflected here, but I am connected. I'm not gonna show you the parameters, but I am. So the first thing we have to do, as I've done right now, is set up the machine. We just have to wait a couple of seconds to for this machine or for this room to boot up. What I like to do first after the booting up, well, it's two things. Usually most of these rooms are created using, well, as far as I've seen, well, I'm a beginner, but as far as I've seen, these rooms are created or are based on an HTTP room. So we now have the IP. I'm gonna copy it and I'm gonna try to go to here. First of all, what I like to do is create a directory which is called Chocolate Factory, in which we're gonna put all information. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is run an nmap scan. So I'm gonna run nmap as a sudo because I want it to be better. I put the flag O flag because I want to check the operative system is running up, the A flag because I want to check everything, service version, and verbosity. I just want to check the first or the first or most important 1000 ports, and that's it. So now at the end I just put the IP address and output all because I want them in all file system or all extensions, and I'm gonna name it port info dot port info. So I'm gonna place my password and the scan is starting. We're gonna have to wait for a couple of seconds. Okay, it seems like it has many ports open, but as I said before, the port 80 is open. So the first thing we're gonna do while the scan is running, we're gonna go to the HTTP room. So we placed the IP address there, and it shows us a login page. Let's see if we can find something in the source code. Okay, it doesn't show anything. It just has the CSS and the information, so we don't have anything here. Let's see if we can go to validate PHP. Okay, incorrect credentials, so anything like that. Okay, let's see what the nmap scan has shown. Okay, it has a tons of ports there. But the first thing, or not the first thing, but the thing I like to do next, since I have here a HTTP room, HTTP room, yes, here we see my HTTP, FTP, SSH, and lots of files. But the first thing I'm gonna do, or the next thing I'm gonna do, is go buster with the URL, and we place the IP address. We're gonna have the word list, and we're gonna use dirbuster, the word list directory list 2.3 small, and with the extensions I usually use PHP, HTML, TXT, old, and back for backups. So we have all the information. It's not you, is host, if I don't make any mistake. Okay, I don't remember. Go faster, help. World is it is. Yeah, I know what is happening. I didn't place the directory brute forcing first, so it's there. Okay. Extension URL. So I was correct the first time, but well, these things happens. So it's URL. So it started. Let's see how it's going there here. Okay, so we found 11 services. Let's see the first information. Well, deploy the machine. We already deployed it. The first thing, enter the key you found. So we have to find a key. We don't have anything yet, but let's see it. Okay, we have index and we have home. So let's try home.php. Oh, if you see, we already bypassed the login, if I don't make any mistakes. So let's try some commands. ls. Okay, so we have some information here. Let's see if I can use a cat key, how it's called, key ref key. Let's try that. I believe that should be the key. Okay, so we don't have anything there. Enter your name. Congratulations. If you, I don't know if you can see, you should find the key. Okay, so the key is here it is. Keep it safe. You see. So we have already checked the first answer. So what is Charlie's password? If you don't, if you didn't see before, if we use the ls command again, we can check validate.php. So let's try that. Validate.php. Incorrect credentials. Oh, okay. Let's try Python. Let's see if they have Python installed to see if we can get reverse shell. If I don't make any mistake, that's the syntax we need to use. Okay, we have it there. Let's try the same thing with regular Python. Okay, so next one we are going to find a Python reverse shell. So we place Python one-liner reverse shell. We're still waiting. I'm sorry guys for my slow internet. It says 94%. I have a really slow internet. I apologize for that. But let's try to get a Python reverse shell. So we got to here, and we use Python. It is this one, IPv4 copy, and we use here, place it, and we need to change our IP. If I don't make any mistake, let me just verify that. T 11.246.19 exactly, and we want to use port 4444, just did that. So we now have bin bash. Okay, so we copy it. It's regular Python. We have both Python and Python 3. So we're gonna use regular Python. So we're gonna cancel here. I think we don't need that anymore. First we use netcat, well, LNBP flags and the port 4444 to start a reverse netcat listener on port 4444. So we wanna set up our command. We're gonna place executed, and we hope we got a reverse shell. Yes, we have a reverse shell, and the first thing I have to do, or I like to do, is try to stabilize this shell. So we have Ctrl C, Ctrl Z, or STTY raw minus echo if I make a mistake. Okay, foreground. So we'll export term equals term, and if I don't make a mistake, we can now use clear. Okay, and we can now use exactly. Okay, so you have now a better shell, and let's start with that. ls so cat validate. We have a Charlie username and password. If I don't make any mistake, the first thing we had here is Charlie's password. So if we place it cn 7824. Okay, so we're going great. We have a reverse shell again, and we cut ls. Okay, so we have already finished or nmap scan. We have port FTP, SSH, HTTP, and many things there that we don't actually need, but that's okay. So we close this, and we have a reverse shell. We try to clean it. Okay, so cd we'll have to change to home. Let's see what we have in there. Charlie. Okay, so let's change. We have Charlie's password. We try first to change with the user Charlie, and password it's cn7824. But as you will see, authentication failures. So we need to find something else. As I've seen before, we have here a Charlie's username. So we'll try to change that directory, and we want to check everything. We use the L flag to list things and A flag to see even hidden files. And we can see here that we have the user text. We haven't changed to user Charlie, but we have here the text, a user text file. But as you see before, we have read and write permission for Charlie and read and write permission for Charlie's group. Let's see if first who am I? Am I www data ID? So we are not we are root. Sorry, we're in data and root and in sudo. But if we add sudo -l, we cannot actually see anything. Okay, so it doesn't matter. We try to cat user.txt, but we don't have the permission. But as something I had missed a couple of times when I was trying to create this when I tried to finish this room, was this. We actually can read teleport and teleport path. While by seeing this teleport path, I believe it has to be a public key. Let's see, cat teleport path SSH RSA, so it seems like it's a public key. Let's see what is here in teleport. You know what? You see, as you can see, it's a private key. So maybe we can switch to Charlie's user by pasting this. We don't have anything. If I don't make a mistake here. Okay, we don't have the information. We're gonna try cat and the ID RSA, and we place the private key. We clear it, and we need to change permissions to 600 for security reasons. That's the permission we need to use when using private keys, so we're gonna use it to ID RSA. So we're gonna try next to connect to Charlie at my apologies. My apologies. Let's try it next. We're gonna try to connect SSH Charlie at, and we need this IP address using the I flag because we're gonna use a private key. SSH. I can't type right now. Okay, so we're gonna continue connecting. Let's see what happens. And we now here as Charlie at Chocolate Factory. If we check who am I, we now are Charlie. So I believe we now have more privileges. And as you can see, we are Charlie, and we are root and sudo. So we have more privileges. I think we can stop using this shell. So we exit this shell. Okay, we now here Charlie. So we are here in root directory. So cd home ls cd Charlie ls, and we can cat user text. Okay, so we now have the first flag. That's really cool. We have the first flag. We already changed user to Charlie, and we now have the user flag. So we need the root flag. We already have SSH here. Let's check with sudo -l which privilege do I have. So it says that I have user vim without password. So let's try that. We can use here the GTFO bins, and we are gonna use sudo and we're gonna use v. Sorry for my English. This is the first time I use it from a long time ago. So we now have here this. Let's check. Let's see what happens. Let's try sudo by -c, and we're gonna try to copy this. Okay, this is a sudo privilege escalation like this. Bin bash def no. Okay, so now it is. Now let's see who am I, and I'm root, if you can see. So ID, now I root. So ls, okay, so cd /root and ls, and we can, okay, so here we have Python file root.py. It's Python script. Okay, so we use Python first and root.py. Let's see what's going on here. Enter the key. I believe if they ask us the key, this is going to be the key. Copy. So we copy it, place the key. Okay, so it says here, you are now the owner of Chocolate Factory, and here we have the flag. So we copy it, and here it is. If we place it, congratulations, you completed the room. So I don't know how well or bad explained this is. I hope you can change it. I hope you can understand it here. This is my first ever video, my first time ever speaking English. So, well, not actually my first time speaking English, my first time ever speaking English in a video, but you know what I mean. So anyway, I hope you like it, I hope you enjoy it, I hope you learned something. If you have any question, feel free to ask me either in the comments or in any place you can find me. You can find me at Twitter, you can find me at here at YouTube. So please feel free, drop a comment, subscribe, whatever you want, or hit the like or dislike button. I don't really mind. What I want is to be better and to improve with you. So please, if you have anything to say regarding this video, feel free to comment. And see you next time. Thank you guys.